Hey everyone, it's Jessica. Happy New Year. I am picking up this project kind of where I left off. I'm playing along with Miranda Weber's series starting this year every Monday. And this is a 52-week series. So what you do is you pick a favorite photo from each week and you document that photo. So I have done this previously in the past years in these smaller 4x4 albums, which I absolutely love, but I am running very behind with them. So my goal this year is to get somewhat caught up in these albums. This particular one here that I'm working in today is from my last pregnancy, my third pregnancy with my baby girl. And I decided to do a week to week, kind of like a 52-week album or 52 favorite album because I took a weekly photo of my baby bump. So this was a perfect album to document those photos with, and I am just trying to play catch up and do all the things and get this album finished up this year. So I am going to be working on this page here that you see. This is my announcement page. I had made a cute little onesie. I have a heat press and a Cricut, so I had made my own little cute onesie for our announcement, and I took a photo of it with the ultrasound photo in there and some little tractors. I did not find out what I was having. My husband and I opted to not find out with any of our children what we were having, so I didn't know if it was going to be a boy or a girl. I honestly thought it was going to be another boy because I have two boys already, and I just figured my luck I would have a third boy. But it ended up being a girl to our surprise. So, and she's absolutely amazing and wonderful, as well as my two boys. So it was very exciting when she was finally born, but at this point here, we didn't know what she was going to be. So our announcement is just kind of generic and goes with our farm kind of style. We live on a family farm in a small central Pennsylvania town, and we have about 55 acres on our farm, and then my husband farms. I guess I help too sometimes, but we farm around 100 acres on top of that. So yeah, just a small town in Pennsylvania, but we do live on the farm. Or trying to live on the farm. We are renovating the house currently so that we can move. We actually live in a house about a mile away that we built before we got married ourselves. So we live about a mile away here, but we say that we live on the farm because we're kind of back and forth, and especially during the summer we are there, and sometimes we actually stay in our camper there. So yeah, it's fun, and we're just going through all the things right now. So that's kind of our life right now. This year, I am trying to focus on kind of getting a lot of these unfinished projects done and documented and filed away. I have so many things that are in progress sitting out, and albums that I'm working on currently, and they're just really starting to pile up and kind of overwhelm me. So I'd like to kind of try to pull photos from my older albums first and get all of those finished up before I try to scrap anything new. Now, am I not going to scrap something new that I'm inspired by? Of course not. I'm still going to pull that out. If I'm inspired by a current photo or something that I see that I really want to work on, I'm going to work on it. So I'm not going to stress out over it, but I am going to try to pull my older photos first. As you can see, my baby girl is actually helping me. She is the subject of these photos here, and she is helping me with this as well. I just like to use a lot of random bits. I know I've talked and rambled this whole video, but as you see, I just pull a lot of random bits for these little pages. I love to mix and match things on these and just fill them in with little wordy bits. Another really, really good person for inspiration on these mini 4x4 album spreads is Kat Benjamin. She's CraftyCat9 with K's on Instagram. She's amazing. She does them every week. She usually posts them, I think, every week. I think she's pretty on top of them, and not very far behind, but she's a very, very good person to draw inspiration from for these types of layouts. And I just love all the things that she does with hers, and her daughter is just the cutest. Her daughter's name is Piper, and she's just so sweet, and her little faces and expressions are just adorable. So oftentimes I draw inspiration from her on her little layouts for my books as well. This one, I'm actually just grabbing a few of these in here because I had worked on a lot of these little spreads when I was outside, actually on the farm, and my kids were playing outside. So I didn't have my stamps with me or anything. So that's just what I'm doing here. I'm pulling out some stamps by Elle's Studio and Heidi Swapp, and I'm just kind of filling in the blank spots here. I'm also putting my little week numbers at the top by using a die from Elle's Studio and a stamp, and then just kind of filling those in with my week numbers on them, just with some black ink by Honeybee Stamps. That's my favorite black ink at the moment. It works really well. It also works well with alcohol markers, so it's been my go-to lately. And I am just filling all of these in and just trying to finish up these few pages that I had worked on previously that just have some blank spots in them. Some of them have little labels in here that just needed something stamped on them because, again, I didn't have my stamps with me at the time when I did these. So I'm just putting all those week numbers, filling in the stamps, filling in the blank spots. That one there is a cute one from my best friend's baby shower for her baby. That was her first baby and her only baby at this point, but she's kind of like a one and done person. They don't want any more. They are very, very blessed and very happy with their one child, and she is set with that. But that was her baby shower. She did not know that I was pregnant at the time, so I took a photo with her. And, I didn't want to steal the show from her or anything. So I didn't tell her before her baby shower. I just attended and, did the day as usual and snapped a photo with her. And then, actually a couple weeks later, I sent her the photo with, her week number on it and my week number on it for our pregnancies as like a little surprise. And it was just so sweet and she loved it. So, I let her have her little spotlight on her day, of course, and just told her later. So it was a fun little secret to keep that day. Here is the finished main spread that I worked on, and I will list the playlist down below in the description so you can hop along with everyone playing along with this. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.